I don't know. I can't really tell like which is louder, my voice or the game anymore. So I'm gonna assume my voice is louder. I'm gonna assume that I'm doing it right. Welcome to 1000 Cuts. You see, that's I really don't know anything about this game, to be honest. I got it because it had, you know, a sword and it looks cool. I don't know. Well, I honestly don't know. I got it, to be honest.
Is this nigga serious?
Hey, 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 hey. Oh, yeah, that's all I have for the intro. Full story, 10 to 15 minute experience, learn controls, enemy overview, skippable dialogue. Recommended for new players. Jump right in, no required dialogue, good for second playthrough. Recommended for non-English speakers. Oh. You know we like some reading, or y'all like reading. Hiro. Ah, there you are, nephew. Getting a little carried away with Mokosu, I see. Some claim that with practice, they can use meditation to see the outcome of future events, but I'm not convinced. If I spend too long in Mokosu, I tend to fall asleep. Seeing as we're having trouble keeping your attention, perhaps you'd like to skip the rest of today's lesson and jump ahead to the final challenge. Press Y to skip controls and enemy overview. Move, attack, wait no, that was parry. Attack, ooh, rest, interact, and jump. No, this is interact. I didn't finish reading all the controls, but that's alright. There are two stances: unprepared for movement and prepared for combat. Okay. While unprepared, move faster at the cost of attacking slower. Tap and release attack to slow attack. Tap and release. Okay. Press and hold attack to enter the prepared stance. While prepared, attack faster, lower your hitbox, and increase movement options at the cost of moving slower. Mink, 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 mink. Release attack to quick attack. Walk backwards by holding the back button. Hey. I'm getting way too off track. Right. Using this style, it only takes one cut to kill your opponent. By this, we understand that it will take 10 cuts to kill 10 opponents, 100 cuts to kill 100 opponents, and 1000 cuts.
He said it!
Nephew, it seems you've forgotten your Bogu armor again. Or could it be that you believe you don't need it? I mean, I am kinda that guy. Since you have already proven yourself against an opponent with a broken time and time again, perhaps we should up the ante a bit. Don't you agree? Gentlemen, let's not pull any punches with my nephew today. Why don't you try out the new batch of swords our blacksmith cooked up? This ought to be interesting. And this man trying to kill me. Hajime!
You gonna learn today?
Man, I'm about to
Nice.
hit marker. Press K to face next opponent. X. That's enough of that. Next. That's pretty easy, man. You're you actually think I'm quick with it. Yeah. Let's see. Rest. Oh. Your final test is me! To keep it fair, I only employ the same techniques you're using. Don't misunderstand me, nephew. That doesn't mean I'm going to hold back when I strike. Wait, so you only taught me those 2 stanzas? Why didn't you teach me everything? To do otherwise would be disrespectful. You understand?
Counter.
What?
Mink. Very impressive, nephew. Very impressive. I haven't been knocked down like that since, well, I was about your age. A little younger, maybe. This man. I think perhaps, for now, you've learned everything I'm qualified to teach. At least when it comes to the sword. But he just said that I'm only going to use the techniques that you know. Meaning that he knows more techniques, but he can't teach me more. Or maybe I'm just not reading it right. I've been saving some especially fine tea for this occasion. Unless, perhaps, to sake? No sake. Wait, why am I talking like, bro? Why did I just put on that voice for my character when I was just talking normal for the old man? No sake for me, thank you. Uncle, Sanjiro Sensei. I was hoping, if it's not too much trouble, I was hoping that you could teach me your famed Suki thrust technique. The one you used to defeat Umizawa Togo? Time defeated Togo Sensei. Not some cheap trick. But to answer your question, no, I cannot teach you the Suki thrust. But I skipped that down. While you have demonstrated that you are very powerful and competent swordsman. A very powerful. The Suki thrust requires much more than just raw strength. Yes, I'm gonna say it like that every time. If used on the training grounds, even with a boken, even with Bogu armor, it can lead to someone's death. That's what he's gonna say, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. In the wrong hands, it can kill very easily. If you want to learn the Suki thrust, you must first learn restraint. This is a quality that everyone in our family could use a little more of. No? But Perhaps we could talk about it another day. For now, the lesson is over. I'll see you at dinner, nephew. Asami tells me Chef Taro has prepared a fine batch of trout and Ryu? Ayu or Ryu? Nah, yeah, that's Ayu. They're still your favorite, no? That man is pissed off. He like, bro, I want to learn it now. Yes, uncle. Hito, it's me. I'm coming in. This is definitely a woman. How much you want to bet? I bet my left leg.
Incredible.
We missed you at dinner tonight. It's nice to eat with your family, you know. Here, take this. It's tea from the kitchen. Don't bother arguing. Drink it. You need rest. Rumor has it you gave old Master Jiro a run for his money today. I know he's been I know he's been different lately. Distant, tougher on you, expecting more. Could be it has to do with those rumors from the first castle. Takashi taken ill is his father after all. Maybe a part of you thinks he doesn't care about you anymore. Looks like he's taking his anger at your father out on you. But we both know that isn't true. Your uncle knows your ambitions reach for outside of the confines of this cramped little dojo, which they should. I can't do that voice no more. Perhaps you've failed to consider the possibilities that your uncle isn't protecting you from political opponents or martial art rivals, but from yourself. Like a sword out of its sheath, it cuts well, but a drawn sword can be just as deadly to one's friends as it is to their enemies. She's spitting. She's spitting. Oh my god. Put another way, I think you remind the old man of himself at your age. I knew him back then, you know. I worked at the first castle for Lord Umezawa of the Council of Heads. Back when young Jiro was just another hostage. That was before before your family took over. But I've probably told you all this 1,000 times before anyway. Drink up that tea now, young Master Hero. Get some rest. We'll see you tomorrow morning for breakfast then, right? Right. You found tea, which means you can rest. By resting, you can savor progress. Fallen enemies will not respawn, and the moral choices you've made become permanent. Whoa! Resting only uses up 1 instance of tea in your inventory. You can carry as much as you find, but be careful when you use it. Tea is a fairly scarce resource. You can find additional tea hidden throughout the game by investigating falling hit enemies and listening to optional dialogue. When you have tea in your inventory, the rest prompt will appear and you can press D-pad down to rest. So that's why I couldn't rest earlier, okay. Prepared stance, hold, repose state. Riposte? Bro, I've seen that so many times and I still don't know how to say it, bro. Don't search that up, editing me. I know you were just about to do that. Don't search it up. I don't want to figure out how that's pronounced. I want to say it wrong every time if I'm saying it wrong, alright? Why am I arguing with myself?
Hello.
Boy, if you don't get out of it, nah, that's sword. Is he about to tell me to fight him? So the rumors are true. Even in the first castle, we hear about what a fine swordsman you've become, little hero. Not so little anymore. Are you big brother? Bro. And what are you supposed to be? Some Oni sent to torment me? Save the jokes. I don't have much time. We have a lot to talk about. Let me guess. Our father has lifted the exile. I'm innocent and free to return home. You need new material, Michiko. It was funny the first time. Oh, it's a woman. Right? Hero, pay attention. Our grandfather is dead. Assassinated in the first castle by Kuroko Shinobi. The Shogun sent his own investigators. They identified a single suspect. The court found him guilty. You might find this hard to accept, but it's the court's
Why can't read?
Yamato Sanjiro, the eldest son of Daimyo Takashi, and first in line of succession, is guilty of murder, sentenced to death by beheading or honorable harakiri. Damn. You should know better than anyone. When it comes to justice, the truth doesn't matter. What matters is what the court decides. Our father is daimyo of the clan now. He alone commands the army of 1,000. They're preparing to mobilize as we speak. If Jiro doesn't commit harakiri tonight, they'll come for his head.
Damn!
Exactly, bro. That's a lot to take in, man. Even if I believed you, Uncle Jiro would never open his stomach for the Shogun, let alone our father. But if what you're telling me is true, it will be a total massacre. Did you really travel all the way from the first castle just to tell me everyone I care about is going to die? He's strategy was never your strong suit, but I know you're smarter than that. I've come here to deliver a gift, a sword. The Dragon's Fang, our great-grandfather's sword. The blade of Ido, the dragon, rumored to be forged from the Dragon's Fang. I'ma assume that's what that said. Choose the Boken or the blade. Mercy or lethality. Good or bad. Excuse me, sir. What do they mean? How do I switch? Said to be forged by Kitsune blacksmith 800 years ago. It fell into my great-grandfather's hands during the Kyosai rebellion. Irodai Ido used it to defeat all 333 members of the Kyosai clan in one night, if legend is to be believed. His victories earned himself the title Ido the Dragon, and elevated our family to what it is today. To take up the Dragon's Fang is to choose my father, the man who exiled me, over Uncle Jiro, the man who raised me. It is my only chance to get back into my father's good graces, to one day become the daimyo of this clan, to make something of myself. And while Michiko believes I might be able to reason with my Uncle Jiro, I know better. If I take up the sword, I have to kill Uncle Jiro, or I'll die trying. Choosing the sword commits me to the path of lethality. It puts me at an advantage. My strikes will kill my opponents, unlike the Boken, which will only stun. Selecting the sword is choosing what is easy over what is right, and there are consequences for choosing the easy path. Press X to choose the sword, or Y to cancel. Damn. See, I was going to choose the sword, but that means I'm going to have to kill my uncle. And it says that he raised him, the uncle raised him, so never switch on my brother, never switch on my kin, never switch on my brother, never again, never switch on my brother, never again. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of killed that. Uncle Jiro's trusty sword. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna choose this sword. I've made my choice. I'm going to warn Uncle Jiro. Consequences be damned. If what Michiko said is true, I don't have a lot of time. It's a straight shot down the hallway. Should be fast if I don't stop at any of the side rooms along the way. Now let's hope everybody is already in bed. I'd hate to try to explain why I'm sneaking around at night, Boken in hand. Boken? Bro, they were literally posted up waiting for this man to come out. Hero. I can't say I'm totally surprised. Hope you aren't planning on going anywhere, say, to visit Master Jiro. Step aside, Master Ohashi. I gotta see my uncle as soon as possible. I see you aren't armed. I believe you have no intention to kill any of us. However, there are rumors from Kurogawa, the first castle. Terrible rumors indeed. That we've just found the guards at the south gate murdered. You expect us to believe this is what? A coincidence? Tisk. This will not do. You understand, I hope, that whatever the situation, we cannot allow you to leave your quarters tonight. It's nothing personal, kid. And I hope you understand. I want to do whatever it takes to get to my uncle before it's too late. Nothing personal, kid. Hey, this he code for that. Ah, yes. I was afraid you'd say that. Kiyoshi. Keep young Hiro occupied as long as you can. I'll run ahead and warn others. Hiro, try not to do anything you'll regret. Man, you better. Ooh, when I catch you. Ooh, when I catch you.
Pause.
He, a loyal friend, always fooling around. Following Katashi around. I'm glad I get to watch the two of you grow together. A brave boy. I'll never forget how you stood up to Naginata when he stole Kiyoshi's rice ball. Hope we'll have those good times again. This nigga burned to ashes. What are you talking about? Did you not see that? Wait, let me enter here real quick. Willie Noboru. I'll never forget when you took me to the shrine hidden in the mountains and made me find my way back. It's been a while since we went on one of those old walks of ours. We'll have to take one again soon. Hey. Yeah, so they don't. Bro, they're just getting wiped. Yeah, they're just getting wiped, bro. No! And then I gotta start all the way over? Yo. Bro really tried to leave. Bro, I'm literally pressing it and it's not. Optional bosses offer an extra challenge. Defeat them to unlock powerful combat techniques. I'm gonna rest right here. Can I rest? Hold on, let me. Interesting. I don't want to have to fight you, man. Hiro, what a pleasant surprise this is. You know, Master Jiro always had the utmost confidence in you. But me, I confess, until tonight, I had my misgivings about you. And yet, you stand before me. You defeated Shoji, Botan, Ko, Makoto, Ginko, all with a wooden sword. Not even your friends could talk you down. If you were a weaker man, I bet you'd think that makes you powerful. But we both know the truth, don't we? We all care about you, Hiro. You are our family, even if you haven't always thought of us that way. Whatever your reasons are for all of this, they understood that you chose to spare them, even though their lives were forfeit. That's why they let you live. It didn't mean any disrespect, you understand. To choose the path of peace, this takes a strength far greater than what you've demonstrated in defeating them tonight. I hope you can appreciate that. Unfortunately, behind his door you'll find a man unburdened by such compassion. In fact, I think you'll find him right lively. Sure, you could just keep going, avoid the extra challenge. If you choose to face him, he will not hold back the way your friends did. However, if you manage to defeat him, it may be well worth the risk. He may teach you something you can learn from anybody else. You can't learn, I believe that's it. Or he'll cut you in half. My only regret is I lack the strength to help you in your fight. Go on now, get in there. If you think you can handle it, and remember, wherever you go, we'll be with you, always. Can I? No tea. There should be some hidden around here somewhere. Press C to cancel. Looks like Uncle Jiro's room is locked. Better get the key from the blacksmith. Wait. Strange place to take a nap. Must be tired from training. Where is my damn tea? Alright. Well then, who do we have here? Could it be? Are you the fabled great-grandson of Ido, the dragon, in the flesh? And you carry none other than... Hold on. Is that a wooden sword?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
I suppose I could put my plans to hunt the Tengu around here on hold for now. Funny, you don't look much like a dragon, little man. But even I must admit it takes guts to stand up to somebody like me with only a boken. Almost makes me want to reconsider kicking your high-born ass. But what the hell? You're here, aren't you? My name is One Eye, the Low Blood, and my sword was made for killing dragons. Holy moly. What the hell am I supposed to do against that? Yeah, bro. Me. Okay. Okay. I get it. Not this time, buddy. Damn, my head. Wait. Okay, so
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I totally just boofed that, bro. Why did this Negro pull out a throwing thing? I thought you supposed to. Well, I'll be damned. You might be able to beat a one-armed monk with a broken sword, but you're no match for old Jiro, that's for sure. Still, a good fight. If you ever find yourself in need of a dragon killer, you know where to find me, eh? You'll make a shade tree daimyo yet. Put that father of yours to shame at least. I think I'll take a little nap. Shinobi takedown attack override. If you would attack an unaware opponent from behind and instead perform a devastating takedown. Takedowns break through armor and instantly down an opponent. However, you can only perform them while in stealth. You may also deactivate lit lanterns while in the prepared stance by pressing the interact button.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
While a deactivated lantern will still break, it will no longer leave a fireball hazard in its wake. Bars. While some would consider the shinobi takedown a dishonorable tactic, I believe it's like Uncle Jiro says. When we engage in combat, the Shogun tells us it is better to die with honor than live dishonorably. That sounds all well and good, but when has the Shogun ever engaged in combat? Damn. When I was a child, Master Ko told me of his legendary exploits, the friends he made, the battles he fought, and that thing that took his arm and his eye. Quite the story of betrayal, lost love, and one of the strongest swordsmen to ever live. One day, if I'm lucky, hope to hear the end of it. Bro, I'm in constant, I was just in constant stands, crouch stands. Wait. Yeah, I should definitely save that. Cute kitty. This game is longer than I expected it to be. So I kind of skipped through that without reading it. So the door is locked. The blacksmith should have it. The fastest way to get there is through the kitchen, and something about she should give it to me, I think. Hey. Lovely night, isn't it? Sometimes I go up on the rooftops to play Go with the Tengu, but tonight I only watch the sky. The
Perseids.
God, how the stars do fall. I look for blackness, holes in the heavens. You're going for the blacksmith now, aren't you? To get the key to Jiro's room. Jiro. If you can find your way to the rooftops, you can avoid everyone looking for you in the kitchen. But watch out for the Tengu. You might think them no more than myth now, but when you taste their steel, you may revise your beliefs. Thanks for the talk, old man. Appreciate you. He don't know what's coming to him. I just got beat up by somebody in the kitchen. Hey, buddy. Swing, bada 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 bada, swing, bada bada bada. Swing, bada bada bada, swing. Swing, bada bada bada, swing. Shuichi, you always tell the best jokes. What was my favorite? The one about the Damn, I just had it. I have to ask you when you wake up. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, screw your pots. Oh, it's this guy again, bro. How are you everywhere? Or is this a different old man? Little Hiroyuki. If you're here, that can only mean Sanjiro Sensei's room is locked, and you're headed for the blacksmith to get the master key. You must be very cautious of that one. There are many rumors about her, but little substantiated fact. Some believe her to be a rogue kitsune warrior, trapped in human form for meddling in the affairs of man some 800 years ago. Others think her to be an ancient blacksmith who tricked Akuma into becoming her personal forge flame. Slow down. Whatever the truth really is, know she's just as proficient wielding a sword as she is making one, if not more so. Between you and me, I say she's best avoided at all costs and stay on her right side if you can. Best get going. You haven't got all night. Can I rest here with you, man? Come here, kitty. So adorable. Nocturnal Shochi. Working tirelessly to feed the school, taking leftovers to the temple, even into the woodcutter's village. It clearly broke the mold with you, didn't they? Well, obviously. Yeah, bro. Oh, ooh, clutch. Yeah, let me rest right here. Bro, they send me back over there. Why would they do that? Little hero, couldn't you've waited until morning? You could only be here for the master key. Up to no good for once, eh? I'd almost be proud of you. What do we have here? A wooden sword. The dragon's fang is close. I can smell it. And yet, here you are with a wooden sword. A long time ago, a man came to me. A man came to face me with a wooden sword, but with a very different purpose, I suspect. And what a troublesome fellow he turned out to be. You're still a boy, unformed, like a heap of raw iron. Let's see how well you hold up under pressure. It'll give me a clue as to the kind of man you might become. Okay, no more words. I think I'll let my hammer do my talking for me. Hi, miss. Mink, mink, miggy, 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 miggy.
Pause.
just take off her own arm?
Yes.
I'm gonna assume that I suppose we just survive here. Ooh, bro, look at her arm. I just realized that. That brother stop.
What?
Bro, she just... I can't... Bro. That is so hardcore, bro. He said, forget my arm. Maybe I can just parry that. Indeed, indubitably. I concur. Yes, totally. Ooh, I almost burned there. Am I supposed to just run past? Am I even doing damage to her? Mink, 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 mink. Mink, 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 mink. Mink, 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 mink. Oof. Well, well. I haven't been beaten like that since I met your Uncle Jiro. Here's the key to his room. Before you go, there's something I have to say. You know the story of your great-grandfather, Ido? How he killed those 300 warriors in one night and won himself a place in the clan? But I bet you never asked how he came by the Dragon's Fang in the first place, and what it cost him. Okay. Now, where did I put that damn prosthetic arm? The blacksmith. I've heard tales of the fierce warrior you were before taking up Uncle Jiro. What an understatement that was. Any fighter that's skilled should be out there teaching us how to wield the sword, not stay cooped up in here making them. Ah well. Now to see Uncle Jiro. If I can wake him up, that is. Should I have tea? Can I even have tea? Yeah, I can. Hi, friend. Oh, you don't got no squabbles with me no more, huh? I hope I don't die. That would suck. Hey, kitty. Uncle Jiro's room is unlocked now. Time to pay him a visit. Act 3. Q. Nephew, I don't suppose you came all this way just for a nice cup of tea with an old man. Uncle, I'm here to warn you. The head of our clan, your father, is dead. The council believes that. They believe I've orchestrated an assassination to take control of the clan. Is that what my niece put in your head? She snuck into the compound after dark, tried to convince me, even brought me Takashi's sword too. Wait, how did you really think your sister could slip past me unnoticed? With the dragon's fang, no less? Something like this was bound to happen. Why else do you think your father sent you away? It's the legacy of our family. The father divides his children, weaponizes them, hone instruments stored for future use in a great political game. That is what it means to be a samurai today. The great Yamamoto Takashi did that to me and your father long ago. Or do you forget? Or do you forget how our family came to rule the first castle? My only hope was that you'd learn enough to make the right choice when the time came. I see now that my optimism was rewarded, even in the face of almost certain death. You chose the right path. Defeat. Jiro, wake up. Something's happened. Hiro, wait, what's going on? Asumi, don't worry. Consider it a training exercise of a sort. Now, about this pickle we find ourselves in. Nephew, when you defeated me on the training grounds earlier, you said you were ready to learn my famed Suki thrust. I missed it. I miss saying that. After what you've done today, choosing what was right over what was easy, I think you've proven yourself. And, given the current course of action, I don't suppose I'd have any other choice anyway. I will teach you the Suki thrust. New technique unlocked. Special technique, Suki thrust. While in the prepared stance, press and hold the special button to prepare a Suki thrust. The longer you hold, the further the Suki thrust will take you, cutting down everything in your path. Warriors have spent their lives in the shadow of Yamamoto Sanjiro and his famed Suki thrust. Rumor has it, when he opened this school, he'd vowed never to use it again. That the world had no more use for such a technique. Or maybe it was that he had become afraid of his own power. In those years of training with Uncle Jiro, I'd forgotten, in my vanity or in my pride, why was I taking up the sword in the first place. In truth, I was a crybaby, and Uncle Jiro put the sword in my hand. Perhaps he had been a crybaby when he was my age. He could see himself in me, and if things had gone differently, it could have been his undoing or mine. I will not take Uncle Jiro's trust in me lightly. I must show restraint when possible. Whenever possible, I think it said. Asumi, get everyone together. Go to the temple on the far side of the mountain. The monks will take you in. I'll send word when it's safe to return. I would go if I could, but Hiro and I have business to attend to at the first castle. Uncle, you don't mean... We aren't suggesting that they want to fight. Okay, we'll give them one, but on our own terms, not theirs. Given enough time, we could fortify the compound, but at what cost? Even if we succeeded in defeating an army of 1,000, eventually the shogunate would send their forces. No, we must take the fight to them. You and me, catch them unaware and undefended. If we can capture the first castle, take control of the clan and the army, we'll have at least a fighting chance to survive. We can't bring the others with us. We need travel fast and light. We need to travel. I don't think there was a 2, so I said it right the first time, I believe. This is a family matter. After all, we should deal with it inside the family. Jiro, listen to me, you can't. I mean, what could you hope to gain? I want to hold these men accountable just as much as you, but violence is not solved with more violence. These are your words. It isn't that you'd be throwing your life away. We all know you're better than that. You talk about choosing between what is right and what is easy. Perhaps the best choice today is to gather what you have left and just walk away. You're right. We cannot permit ourselves to become indifferent to the injustices we can prevent. My brother, the Shogun, all of them, in order to maintain control, they'll erase anyone who poses the smallest threat. Today it happens to be me. What about everyone who gets in the way? And what about tomorrow? It is a risk I'm not willing to take. It's a reminder that we can't avenge the dead by killing the people responsible. I thought I could make a life out here. I thought I could teach that the ultimate aim of martial arts is never needing to use them. That the best sword is the one kept in its sheath. But it's more complicated than that. It is the responsibility of the powerful to protect the weak. And though I am the disgraced son of a daimyo, I am a daimyo's son nonetheless. And here I was teaching the sons of charcoal burners and rice farmers that the path to redemption is through non-violence. What a fool I've been. The ruling class used them to test their swords as if they were no more than bamboo shoots waiting for the honor to be cut down. I've long believed that while there is no honor in combat, one must always carry oneself honorably. But I fail to understand. There is no honor for the oppressed, only survival. I skipped that by mistake. And that's why we have to go to the first castle. That's why we're going home. The time has come to stop talking about what a good man should be and be one. Damn! More reading, bro. And what if you get there? You can make it through the bandit lord's camp, the city of Kuragawa, all the way to the first castle. Then what? What are 2 men against the army of 1,000? 2 men against 1,000? Perhaps you are right. Perhaps one of us should stay back to give them a fighting chance. 1,000 cuts. I died 31 times? 31 times and did 0 parries. Man, I'm so tired after playing this game. I'm literally so tired after playing this game. That's gonna be all for this video. Peace.